Hi friends, welcome to Live Like Love Ministries. Today I want to talk to you guys about being obedient, but not only that, is just finding joy in obedience, because I think a lot of times it's easy to be frustrated when we have to do things that we don't necessarily want to do, or things that aren't always popular. We get angry almost at God, and we can get we can get distracted and frustrated because we are in a place where we feel like it's unfair or the timing is not the way we want it to be. But I think that if we keep our focus on God and what the bigger picture is, then it's easier to find joy in those moments and in where He has you at. I know for me personally that when God calls me to wait for a job or for a relationship or for whatever it may be, that my first instinct is to be like, what the heck? Like I get I get frustrated because we want what we want, and it's a lot of laying aside your pride and just humbling yourself to realize that you don't always know what's best, and that God isn't going to put you in a situation where He's going to leave you in trouble or He's going to leave you in a mess. God always wants what's best for you. So it's kind of just accepting and being at peace with where you're at right now, and instead of pouting about it and saying, well, I wish that I had this, or comparing your life to someone else's life. Well, if I had what she has, or if I was in this place in my life, I would be happy. Because if you're always constantly doing that, wishing for what you don't have or comparing yourself to other people, then you're never going to find the joy and the peace of who you are and where God has you. I think that the easiest way to find that joy is just to bring yourself back to God and to His Word, and when you're feeling yourself kind of falling off or straying or feeling discouraged, is to bring yourself around people that not only lift you up but can remind you of just the good path and the plans that God has for you, and also taking time alone to study God's Word and to be reminded of those things, because I think it's easy to forget them when we don't see results right away. Everything that you do has a purpose. God doesn't waste anything, and even when you feel like you're empty and you're at the bottom of the bottom, that's where God can do the most work. When you have nothing, when you've lost everything, that's where God can make a miracle. Allowing yourself to find that peace and the happiness of being in the moment where God has you, and that's not always easy. When you lose a loved one or you go through a breakup or whatever, you don't want to be like, yes, but it's not necessarily being that. It's okay to feel sad and angry and all those things, but it's coming to a deeper understanding of personal peace and the peace of knowing that the person who is working for you is working for your good. And so it's almost calming in a way, even when you are going through troubling times, to remember that God always has your best interest in mind, and that He's not going to fail you. So before I fly away, I'm going to leave you guys with just this, is to keep your focus on God when you're going through troubles, and when you're feeling frustrated in your process, to remember that God can do the most work when you are obedient, and when you are patient, and when you are surrendered to His ways. So don't give up on the process, because He's not going to give up on you. But I am about to fly into this lake right now, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, and all my links are below. I will see you next time. Thanks.